So we're going to be learning today how to add just a little touch of graffiti to our straw hats. I am redoing this hat. Most of my hats are one-offs, are originals. But when you go to a festival, like I did back in March, the Black Girl Art Show, that I shared with you guys a couple of videos back. Um, you want to have some pieces that vary in price range, right? And you like to have some fun pieces. And this piece went for 150, and it was one of my most popular hats. And they kept wanting it, and I was like, what? Even when I ran out, they were like, huh? Like, I really only had two. I had this one and I had a red one, um, a red straw visor, and um, they sold out. Both of them sold. So they wanted more of it, and I said, okay, for a festival, I can do some hats at a mid price point, and so come along, let's do it. We're going to be at the Juneteenth festival, hosted in partnership with allaboutus.com and also Jersey Creators Market. It's going to be at Liberty State Park, Thursday, June 19th. So if you're in the area, stop on by, come and pick up one of these hats or another hat that you may have seen me do on any number of these videos. All right, let's get into it. Okay, I'm back with some brushes, but guess what? Let me tell you, you have to rinse your brushes out as soon as you finish with them, because if you don't, you have this hard paint on them that you're going to have to work harder to get off. So to get off this paint, I'm using denatured alcohol. It's 200 proof, and I am just going to swoosh my brushes in here, soften them up a bit, definitely soften up the paint. You could also, if you don't have denatured alcohol, you can also try nail polish remover. That also works well. You see some of the blue is coming off of the brush there. But you know what? It's real life. This happens. This happens in real arts and craft life, in hobby life. You know, if you're anything like me, you'd be running from one project to another, but you gotta slow down and kind of be that good chef that cleans up after they cook. You know what I mean? Or before they move on to the next dish. I need to work on that. I just run from one project to the other. But this is what happens when you run. And it really does take a second to... And I need both brushes, because one brush I'm going to use for the red paint, and the other brush I'm going to use for the white paint. See how my water's getting murky there? So the paint is coming off slowly. And I also want to be able to fan these brushes out this one is pretty much done. Pretty much. This one could use some more swishing around. And these really aren't special brushes. They're not, you know, horsehair brushes or anything like that. They're just inexpensive, I believe, synthetic hair brushes. Okay, we're gonna do that some more. Okay. All right. Yeah, so I can fan them out both well. You never really want to soak your brushes too long because you see this attached to the wood. This will start to get loose if you soak your brushes too long. You don't want your brushes to come apart. Okay, so we're gonna put this down here. Can y'all see? Okay. Now we're not outside, so I'm not gonna just spray up. I'm gonna hold it down against I put a plastic garbage bag down. I folded it out, and we're gonna spray this way. And I'm gonna spray kind of close. When you spray further away, it's more of a sheer coverage. When you spray closer, then it's more opaque. Look, y'all, it's stuck. So what I have to do is run hot water on that. Okay, let's try the silver for now. We'll come back to gold in a minute. Come on now. Okay, this one's doing it. There we go. I'm just gonna let that. I'm gonna do at least 3 coats. Let me run this under some hot water and see if I can get this one going. Okay, update. I tried warm water. I used a stick pin, and I even poured some denatured alcohol, and it still didn't go. But I'm not going to throw it away just yet because maybe it needs to work down the straw. So instead of gold, I'm going to use rose gold and spray the other one. Oh, look at that. Okay. Okay. Huh. Okay. Oh. Okay, it's getting on the other hat. Don't want that. But, hold on. Maybe I could, right? Maybe, look. If I put a little silver on this, you know, who says it has to be one color? You know this is how artists do. They start doing stuff and go, wait a minute. Maybe we can mix it up. Okay, y'all. We're going to let that dry for a second because I'm going to keep doing coats. And letting this dry. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. You see what's happening here? You see. All right. We're going to let that dry. Because remember, all of this painting, I want to do like 3 coats. I'm just going to block my hands a little bit. I don't want this to travel too much. Okay. Now with this, we're gonna do white and red. So I could, look at this, all that work in getting my brushes clean. I forgot it comes with a brush. Some of these do come with a brush, but we're not gonna use it. We're gonna paint a little bit thicker. Okay. Okay. You know what? I think I like the one coat. You know what I mean? It looks more graffiti-esque. But okay. Now we're gonna do the love part. And you know what? I think next time I'm gonna go up a little higher. But this will, okay. L-O-V-E. Come this over a little bit. Yeah. I think you see that? Oh, black love. Okay. Well, this teaches me. I mean, yeah, you see it, but you know, I prefer it all above the visor. But it's okay. It's all good. All good. Okay. Okay. That's the first one. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna put that there. We're gonna come back to our these aren't ready. These aren't ready. I feel like I want some more rose gold here. Okay. Now we're gonna do one more. This time we're going to come higher up and keep everything above the visor. Okay. So this is so relaxing to me. Anything that takes quiet, calm concentration. Should I put boom? Are y'all still with me? Y'all still with me? Okay. Yeah. Love will definitely fit there now. will definitely fit there. I'm going to do 6 of these, not on this video, but in total, that's how many I'm going to take with me. Love. This is something I definitely have to do in advance because we need to let it dry, of course, because this paint is thick, thicker than this one. They're both acrylic, but this is a thick acrylic paint. The other one has more liquid to it. This one feels more pasty, or yeah, looks more pasty. And to seal it in, we can't press it. So once it's completely dry, I'm probably just going to add just a little steam to it. Just a little. Yeah. I think these reds are nice and bright. This acrylic red is nice and bright. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Very cool, right? Feeling it. I'm feeling it. Okay. So we'll get back to these. And let me see. I'm hoping this has, yeah, okay. Because I don't have another brush, so I am going to use the brush attached to this black acrylic paint by, I think it's called Angelus. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Close these up because I will tell you, acrylic paint dries quickly. What I am going to do, this is not completely dry. I don't think I have to let it completely dry. I want to do it before I end this video, at least one. Somehow the rose gold seems to be a little bit more liquidy. So I'm going to start M-U-S-E. The M will start here. You see? Can you see? Painting in the grooves. Okay. Muse. Muse. Okay. So you see what I've done? I have, of course, this black would never show on top of the black hat, the black straw, poly straw. So I had to create a light background and apply some black. Be sure to put in the comments what word, one word you would put on your straw hat if you were doing some graffiti. You know, some of the greats designers have put graffiti on their designs, right? Didn't Louis Vuitton have luggage and some of his bags? And even Marc Jacobs. Yeah. You can tell the designers are influenced by city life. Even though, you know, I have been to some areas where, you know, down south they have graffiti too, but, you know, we know it started really as an art form in the metro areas, the bigger cities. Okay, this took a whole lot more than I thought it would, and that's okay. Wow. Yeah. Just filling in those grooves there. Okay. I have to look at you guys to see if that looks okay. Does it look okay? Can you see it? Is it something, a word you would wear on your hat? You know what I thought about putting on, and I said, I wonder if anybody would get it. Ayo. A-Y-O. It means joy, you know. I'm forgetting what language. Is it Swahili? But I was thinking of it more as the slang, where you say, hey, yo, come on, man. You know, where you're calling attention to something or calling someone out. The key to this is just kind of painting in the grooves so that you can see it. I tell you, once I finish the other hat, I don't think I'm going to have any more black in this jar because I am turning it over literally, squeezing it out like the bottom of when you get to the end of your nail polish. I don't know if we're going to have enough for the other hat. Okay. We're going to try to make it enough. We're going to try to make it enough. Okay. Whew. Okay, here we go. We have Muse. Yeah, it is what it is. Which one do you like better? Muse or Black Love? Yeah. Well, we're going to let this dry. I'm going to add a little steam. I'm actually going to use a little steam from my iron. Steam it a couple of times. Let it dry again. And like steam it so as to get the paint deeper into the grooves of the straw. Okay. All right, guys. Hope you had fun with this, and we shall see you next week. Oh, well, you know what? Let me try on one. I'm sorry. I put on my red lipstick to go with this, with the love in Black Love. Oh, yes. Yes. Let me back up for you a little bit. What you think? Yeah, wear this to a cookout. Am I invited to the barbecue? I like it. I like it. I tell you, for all those who you invite, who are invited to the barbecue, put this on them as they walk in, okay? So they know that they are welcome. Yes. Yeah, I like having it on because I think what I'm going to do, like, see this? I can see all of it when I look straight on. The other one, I think I panned out a little too wide, right? You see how I have to turn my head for you to see it? So I'm going to try to stick in this area here with it, with the next ones. And maybe I can come down a little bit more. You know what? Graffiti isn't a science, but I do want people to see it when they look straight on. Or maybe I just tilt it to the side and be like, look. All right, guys, have fun with your hats. Let me know. Let me know what word you decide to use. Until next time, enjoy.